We are getting ready to go to the coffee shop to do some work. I got a little fit on, some Diesel Industry jeans, the Steery sweater, just a plain white tee. You guys are coming with me, and yeah, let's go get some work done. I just picked myself up a donut because I want a donut and you should treat yourself. So we're about to eat this nice glazed donut that y'all can see, and it's about to be bust. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another video. We are going to be talking about some of my fashion ins and outs of 2023, 2024. I did a recent post on my Instagram asking you guys to ask me some fashion related questions or video ideas that you guys kind of want me to highlight or talk about. So this video honestly is going to be a mix of a little bit of everything. I also recently did like a closet clean out. Get comfortable, and yeah, let's get into it. I've been seeing a lot of videos, TikTok, YouTube, about like fashion ins and outs, people's just general ins and outs of 2023 and 2024. And I wanted to do one mainly for myself, not necessarily on the idea of like, these are the things that you should be taking into 2024. Personally, I just don't feel like, honestly, that is my call. I feel like everybody's obviously entitled to their perspective. This is really just me talking about some of the things that I've learned about myself and just things that I kind of want to take in or be more intentional about as I continue to, figure out my style and grow within my style. One of those things is shopping less fast fashion. Because I tend to thrift a lot of my clothes, a lot of them are already secondhand or worn or things like that. And so I don't know, I just feel like it's important, or it's become important for me to just be a little bit more intentional about what I'm buying, what purpose it's going to serve. Does this even feel like something that I can have for a really long time? Mainly because somebody probably has already gotten wear out of it. How much life does this piece of clothing have? I guess slow fashion is the word that I would use to describe it. And it doesn't necessarily mean buying more luxury brands. For me, it just means being more intentional about the things that I do purchase. When you are thrifting, there's a lot of things out there. It's easy to buy. It's easy to just acquire a lot of things. And I want to be able to wear everything in my closet. When I first started getting into like figuring out my style, I wanted to buy everything. I was like, I need as much options. Really, the more I've like continued to grow in my personal style, I'm like, I don't think I really need as much as I feel like I do. I think obviously having options and having variety is important, but I also think having good options and having good variety is more important than just having a lot of things that you might not necessarily gravitate or feel like wearing. I kind of found myself in that space where it's like I had a lot of things in my closet, but I was always wearing those like 3-4 things, which is not a bad thing, but I guess it's just kind of taught me like, okay, these 3-4 things that I keep wearing, what do I like about them? Is it the fit? Is it the style? Is it the quality of the garment? These are the things that I like, so let's work towards getting more things like this and less of those like, impulse purchases. I feel like with fashion and with style, there's a lot of conversations going on. There's a lot of, different aesthetics, different styles. It can be hard to kind of figure out who you want to be, who you are or how you want to show up with that pressure and everything else, especially with like, you know, social media and stuff like that. People are like, well, you have to fit an aesthetic, you have to fit a niche, you have to look a certain way. And I think it just takes away the purpose of what personal style really is all about. I feel like my personal style has evolved within the last three, honestly, even just last year. I feel like every year that I keep doing this and I keep, you know, evolving and stuff like that, my personal style changes. And I think it's important to not necessarily pay attention to all the background noise that happens. Taking from aesthetics or taking from trends can be an addition. It's like an icing on the cake of, you know, what you're already doing. I also think that a lot of style and a lot of like personal style and just looking good comes from self-confidence. Be confident in who you are, be confident in how you show up, and it also helps with just how you dress and how confident you feel. I think the only way that you really can figure out if you like something is if you try it enough times and you're like, okay, well, I hated it. Or you try it and you're like, actually, it's not so bad. Functionality is important for me. Versatility is important for me. I want to have things that I feel like I can wear with other things. I don't want to have that one jeans that I'm waiting to wear that one time. I actually recently did a closet clean out and I got rid of honestly a good amount of stuff, and some of it were things that I was wearing, but I just felt like I either had gotten something that elevated whatever it is that I wanted. With doing a closet clean out, one, it just brings and creates space for me to add new things. I think that for me, when it comes to footwear, I've kind of been straying away from sneakers on the idea of just being more selective about the sneakers that I do have. I just feel like there's so much more options as far as footwear outside of sneakers, and I feel like I'm in a space to like explore what that is, and being able to like get rid of the old things to bring in some new things was a good feeling. I feel like when it came to sneakers, 2023 was the year. It was a combination of sneakers and loafers. Adidas Sambas, Adidas Gazelles, New Balances, and honestly, I'm not a huge sneaker person anyway, and so a lot of those like collabs didn't push me in a direction to buy anything. I want to see what my options are. I want to see what's out there for me outside of, you know, your traditional sneakers. One of the last, I'd say, fashion ends that I know I want to bring into 2024 and just in general in my personal style is just having good basics. I did a poll on Instagram and asked you guys to ask me questions. One of the questions I got was where to get good basics from. And I think for me, the two most common places that I can speak on because I've actually bought from them and speak to the quality of clothing and just wearing it often, I'd say it's definitely Cause and Cotton. I love their basics. I feel like they just fit really well. They feel really good. One of the things with basics is that like you're gonna be wearing it a lot. So it's important that like you can have as much wear or that they hold up over time. I'd say Cause and Cotton have definitely been brands that I really love their products. I feel like everything that I usually buy either really fits well or just feels really good. I felt and seen a lot of other different brands as well. One of them has been Mod Ref. I want to say Mod Ref is like a boutique women's brand, and they just have a lot of really like good quality basics. Your good quality button-ups, t-shirts, you know, things like that. I've seen this brand come a lot, especially in my job, and I feel like, you know, that is definitely like a good brand that I feel like I can speak on to what their quality is. I think American Apparel is also another really good brand. They have a lot of really good basics, hoodies, sweatpants. A lot of their t-shirts I think are made with like heavyweight cotton. A lot of the things that I felt from them have felt really good and just also just look really good. I think their sizing is really nice. The other one has also been Banana Republic. I actually picked up a pair of pants from them the other day through my job, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I've also seen Uniqlo. I feel like Uniqlo has been one that like kind of we all kind of know about. My two favorites, of course, still are COS and cotton. Those are going to be some of the things that I am looking forward to doing more of in 2024 and just doing more of in general. I feel like personal style is ever changing. Personal style should be growing. And at least if it isn't growing, you are growing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, comment, and I will see you guys in my next one.